Sugar alternatives have become a cornerstone of modern nutrition, appearing in beverages, snacks, baked goods, and even everyday condiments. Sweeteners like stevia, erythritol, monk fruit, sucralose, and aspartame offer the promise of sweetness without the calories, helping people manage weight, blood sugar, and dental health. While these options bring genuine benefits, they also come with potential digestive sensitivities, taste considerations, and ongoing debate about long-term effects. Experts emphasize that when used thoughtfully, sugar alternatives can support a balanced diet, reduce excess added sugar, and encourage healthier habits without creating fear or guilt around sweetness. The rise of sugar alternatives reflects a global shift in dietary awareness. As concerns about obesity, diabetes, and tooth decay increased, consumers and manufacturers sought ways to maintain sweetness without the drawbacks of added sugar. Today, alternatives like stevia, erythritol, monk fruit, sucralose, and other non-nutritive sweeteners are found everywhere, from sparkling waters and protein bars to yogurt, sauces, and baked goods. The appeal is immediate. Enjoy sweetness with fewer calories, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce the impact on dental enamel. Each sweetener has unique properties. Stevia, derived from the leaves of the Stevia rhododendron plant, is naturally zero-calorie and does not affect blood glucose, making it particularly useful for people managing diabetes. Monk fruit extract, similarly plant-based, provides intense sweetness without calories or carbohydrates. Erythritol, a sugar alcohol, has about 70% of sugar sweetness and is mostly absorbed without raising blood glucose, though excessive consumption may cause mild digestive discomfort in some people. Artificial sweeteners like sucralose and aspartame offer powerful sweetness at minimal calories and are widely studied for safety, but taste preferences and individual sensitivities vary. The benefits of sugar alternatives are tangible. For people aiming to reduce total added sugar, they provide a tool to maintain palatable flavors without resorting to high-calorie options. This can facilitate gradual dietary shifts, such as switching from sweetened soda to sparkling water with a splash of stevia, or enjoying a low-sugar dessert that satisfies cravings without spiking blood sugar. Dental health also benefits. Non-nutritive sweeteners do not feed oral bacteria in the same way as sucrose, reducing the risk of cavities and erosion. However, sugar alternatives are not without nuance. Some people experience gastrointestinal discomfort from sugar alcohols like erythritol, xylitol, or maltitol, especially in larger quantities, due to fermentation in the gut. Others notice aftertastes or flavor differences that can affect satisfaction and adherence to dietary changes. Some studies have debated whether non-nutritive sweeteners may influence appetite or gut microbiota, but evidence is mixed, and the effects appear highly individual. The consensus among dietitians is that moderation, variety, and mindfulness are key. No single sweetener should dominate a diet, and real foods should remain the primary source of satisfaction. Choosing wisely involves understanding context. Whole fruits, for example, provide sweetness along with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, benefits absent in isolated sweeteners. Using sugar alternatives to modify recipes, beverages, or occasional treats can help reduce total sugar intake without sacrificing pleasure. For people with diabetes or metabolic concerns, they can support blood sugar control. For those seeking weight management, replacing high-calorie sweetened products can be an effective, low-friction strategy. The positive angle is that these alternatives empower people to make gradual, sustainable changes without eliminating the joys of sweet flavors. Industry innovation has also expanded options, making it easier for people to tailor sweetness to personal needs. Blends of stevia and erythritol, for instance, reduce aftertaste and digestive concerns while retaining sweetness. Fortified yogurts, protein bars, and beverages now feature combinations that provide taste, satiety, and functional nutrition. Consumers can experiment and find formats that satisfy both cravings and health goals. Importantly, sugar alternatives are a tool, not a cure-all. They work best when part of a holistic approach that emphasizes vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and mindful eating. Sweetness remains enjoyable, but it doesn't dominate meals or replace core sources of nutrients. Dietitians encourage flexibility. Occasional indulgence in naturally sweet foods, balanced with strategic use of sugar alternatives, supports consistency without guilt. The broader takeaway is encouraging. Sugar alternatives are not a threat. They are an opportunity to reduce added sugar intake, explore new flavors, and support better metabolic and dental health. When chosen thoughtfully, used in moderation, and paired with nutrient-rich foods, they can enhance enjoyment of meals and snacks while promoting healthier patterns over time. Far from being a perfect or magical solution, they are a practical, empowering option that helps people live more balanced, satisfying, and sustainable lives without abandoning the sweetness that makes food pleasurable.